over such a little thing.
Okay,
Why?
okay. Mr.
Don't you-
Celestia, whose
Celestia,
name is Josh and surname is unknown. Do you accept this recording for legal purposes?
Hey, look, here's
No, I
Creator.
don't.
Well, okay, that's a yes.
No, I
I've-
don't.
I've-
And as
to
an
the world-
admin,
to
I
the
can
world to
override
see,
that.
I've
Now stop
been
fucking
just-
recording
Creator.
before I ban your ass.
Creator,
Oh,
Celestia's
why
threatening
can't
to
I
DDoS
record?
us.
Freedom of speech.
User left your channel.
Wait, that has nothing
Creator,
to do with
Celestia's
speech.
threatening to DDoS us.
Help,
Help.
Creator.
Help.
Getting DDoSed
Out.
by your forum admin. Your fucking forum admin is about to ban. I mean,
Creator,
DDoS.
could I please just ban these fuckwads?
No, you were just
No,
you were just saying you
we're
were gonna
regular
DDoS
users of
us.
the TeamSpeak server.
You were just gonna say
sitting here
you,
in this channel.
you were just said you were gonna DDoS us. So
Yeah.
I never said such a thing.
yeah, you did. You said your friend in college.
Scatman has
Your friend in college had
329
coded a
connections.
DDoS bot. So I'm scared.
Obviously.
Yes, implying. Wink, wink.
Wonk.
If it really is that wrong, then you know what? Scatman recorded the whole thing, right? Scatman.
No, he only
No.
started it halfway.
No.
Yeah.
I
Hi.
don't.
And he got threatened.
He hasn't even recorded the whole thing.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just recording this.
And
I
he
only turned
and
it on about a
Watch
minute
creative
ago.
be like, I don't
and
care
Princess
about my
threatened to ban
community
him because he
members.
turned it on.
He's been looking up my address and everything, and he knows
Oh,
where I
man.
live.
Help.
He got my IP and knows where I live now.
Pep.
He's gonna stalk me.
So creator, how do you feel about your community members getting DDoSed and banned and federal?
Well, put it this way,
released?
when admins get fucked off, they can pull really stupid shit.
When who?
Well, this
What?
isn't really a good community then. If you can do that, is it?
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're not even part of the community, so it's no problem to you.
What?
Okay.
Alex17 doesn't even have an account on the forum with an official membership status, so therefore he is not part of the community.
Okay.
I do. I count
I
as a
do,
person.
though, and you just threaten me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can easily revoke that, Scatman.
Revoke.
Well
what,
then,
threat?
why does it matter if we
As
have a
admin,
bishop?
we have the right to revoke anyone's membership.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, man.
Oh
End
god.
of the world.
So you revoke my membership, count me as not a member, and then DDoS me and break my internet. Cry to my mother.
I never said I was
That-
going to DDoS you.
You did.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
You did. You've been researching me.
We've
You got
got
my
like
IP.
4 witnesses here that say so.
Mm.
Witnesses count.
Well, this is.
Yeah, but you
Even
haven't got no
Discord.
evidence, and evidence
I have
is
witnesses.
paramount to witnesses.
I should have recorded this.
I should have recorded that. Yeah, that's true.
He won't
Now,
say anything if
Did
we're
you?
recording it.
Did you just call
I-
Creator in here, Celestia?
Yes, I did.
Why did
Because
you call
I'm
Creator?
so
in here?
close to pulling a crick on you all right now.
See,
But,
like Craig.
So you say don't ever call me Crick, and now you're gonna
And
call
you
Crick on
threatened
us.
to ban us because we called you Crick, and now you're
Well,
saying you're gonna
I-
call
Right,
Crick.
we're basically this is a TeamSpeak.
Scatman
server.
started recording and you threatened to ban him for recording.
Yeah,
I know
even
that
Creator
much.
saw that. Even Creator saw that.
Because
though.
it's not my consent.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is a
yeah, it
personal
is.
channel.
No,
and you know
no,
this.
it doesn't have to be to your consent. That's why it says user in your TeamSpeak channel is recording. You only have to know that you're being recorded, so the bad.
I
Yeah,
actually
but
said
the
it.
thing is, I have to agree to it.
Nope.
No, you don't.
No.
The UK law
This
has
is
to
a
agree to
personal channel, my
regulations
friend.
that you have to
This is a
agree
personal
to
channel.
be
He's in
recorded.
Turkey. He's in Turkey, and this
Yeah,
is a
your
French
laws
server.
don't abide.
And this is a French server.
I don't. Yeah, there you go.
Your channel was edited.
Official ban rule.
Official. You changed the Discord.
There you go, Josh.
I bet you if you call Shadow in here now, he said, "Don't worry about it. We were just messing about." That.
He'd probably carry on being
He
Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd carry on being Shadow, you know.
No. I want to get DDoSed.
Yeah, it was fun.
Celestia DDoS me.
You want-
Oh, you.
Oh man.
Let's take Shadow's word for everything. It's a good idea.
Well, he's the victim here.
How
I'm the victim here. I'm
I'm the
being-
victim. No, Scatman got
Alex is
locked out.
actually-
I've been threatened.
Scatman got locked out of his own channel.
Yeah, Shadow
All
went
he had
into
to
his
do
channel.
was come to me and ask me to reset
Well,
the
we
password.
don't know.
How can
Well
you
then
not
he,
come
Shadow
to you?
would
Listen,
just do it
listen.
again.
Yeah, man.
Listen,
There's the
listen.
forum.
How can I
There's
come to you?
Steam.
How can I
There's
come to you
forum.
when you've blocked me on
Celestia,
Steam?
Celestia, do you realise
You
hardly
blocked him
anybody
on
replies
Steam.
on the
He
forums?
blocked me on Steam.
Like he even put a ban request on the forums that hasn't been answered like last week.
Yep.
So.
Well, I can't see no ban requests.
Really?
Go look on his profile.
If you go to courtroom and then you go to admin abuse claims and then you go to Khan TeamSpeak abuse. Yeah. You haven't even replied. No.
That was dealt with.
Was it
Wait, what?
really?
Really? There's no
Close the
reply.
videos,
There's no
Discord.
reply on the
There
forums.
is actually, and he deleted half of the things. Let's see what he said. Locked just spoke with him in TeamSpeak. They said what? Oh wait, this is the wrong thread. Hang on. Have you? Wait, where is my
What?
thread?
Discord ban request.
It's still there.
I can't see it. Oh,
Scammer
there it is.
Dave Discord ban request.
Okay, okay. Here,
Don't
this,
just ignore that. It doesn't exist.
this one.
Discord ban request.
It doesn't have a reply on the forums.
Yeah.
Right, I can see it now.
You couldn't see it before.
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
this is getting nowhere.
Then leave.
Actually, a lot of shit is happening right now in my place too, and let's say drunk night for everybody in my place
Right.
apparently. And let me just get this straight. So shit happened right here. You guys are fighting, or what the fuck is going on?
No, he's threatening us. That's all that's happening.
Yeah.
We're not fighting. We're just humble
My
citizens of this
identity
TeamSpeak
now
server.
knows where I live.
He knows his mother. And Column.
I
Yeah,
think
he's-
personally, you guys should maybe relax a little.
No, I
Twilight is
think
not a
Celestia said.
Nah,
He's not a person, really.
Celestia is
Because he's been researching where I live.
He's been
and
blatantly
Oh.
threatening us.
I think I agree with Creator. You should calm down.
You know,
I
if you-
think,
if-
personally,
if none of you are
everybody-
gonna listen to Creator, I'm banning all of you.
See,
That's
look,
it.
Celestia,
Calm.
you take it
Celestia,
easy, and you guys take it easy, because
Hey,
personally,
wake
I
up.
don't think anything is wrong here, except that everybody's fucking each other up and making each other more and more angry
That
and
sounds
pissed
gay.
off. And I don't really care what is
You don't?
what
Community
happened.
manager don't
What's
care.
I don't care what
I mean,
started
leader.
this. The thing
Oh.
is, the thing is, I don't care who started it. I just want it to stop. Okay?
Well, it's not gonna stop if you just leave.
It is. It is. If Princess leaves as well,
Yes.
then yeah, it will.
If Princess leaves a personal room, that'd be
If-
great.
You know, if he just doesn't threaten to ban us anymore, then it will stop.
Yep.
Right, quickly.
But as an admin, I have a right to go.
Oh my
any-
God.
You do, but it's a good example to community. I'm an admin. I can.
I have an idea to stop all this disable complaint. You know.
Can I rename Celestia
Isn't-
personally to
don't you-
Crick? I want to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Celestia.
Hey, he's actually
Do you
acting
think
like
that's a
Crick.
good
Hey,
idea?
I'm gonna ban you if you don't do this. I'm gonna.
I personally think you guys and you, Celeste, that this thing here is kind of stupid
Yeah, I
in
know.
some
yeah,
way.
we
I know
But-
it is. And he's still defending himself. Is
No,
the point.
I personally find it both sides stupid because one, you
How dare
guys are
you.
literally complaining about him threatening you with me, and you keep piling shit up like that. That makes him more angry and just make him threat you more. And
I'm not
Celestia, you're
complaining.
actually jumping on the gun and literally playing their game. That's also not good. You guys should just stop doing this
Hey.
and stop kind of fucking each other up.
Well, I'm
Because that's
kind of
literally
scared
the
that my
only thing
internet
you're doing
router's
right
gonna
now.
just break down and
What I'm going
smokes.
to do is now, I'm going to clear the complaints list. And I
That's a
want
good
us
idea.
all to start on a clean slate now.
You will. I'll go play a happy tune.
Catman, stop recording.
No.
He can record if he want to. It's not like we're gonna say anything that's gonna fuck anything up. Another thing is, I personally don't approve of people either kind of trying to annoy the admins or the admins kind of threatening.
Well,
I don't
I
approve
can-
of any of that.
It's not what really. What happened was Shadow got banned for having too many complaints. And then Princess came in and said he was going to ban us for it, and the main
did
reason
ban
we
us.
did that was because he
Ban
kicked
you
us
for
out
what?
For
banning-
complaining
for
on Shadow.
complaining on Shadow.
Because, you know, it's obviously in there for a reason.
So you guys complained of Shadow and got him banned.
No, look,
Well,
Shadow
yeah,
locked
because-
me. Shadow
got-
locked me out of my own channel. Okay, he kicks me
But I
out, changes the
wasn't told
password.
this.
We did.
I complained on
No,
him.
he didn't.
We all complained on him because I was pissed, and then he comes back, tells Celestia that, you know, hey, they complain on me, and doesn't tell the other portion of the story. And Celestia comes on, is like, hey,
Catman, you
DDoS
didn't tell me any of this about your
well,
channel.
you didn't give me time, did you?
Yeah, you didn't give us time.
You're
You just
like,
banned
okay,
us.
I'm gonna ban everyone. That's all you said.
Then all you had to do was say.
No,
We
all
did
you had
say-
to do was ask.
I did. I gave you 3 minutes.
I just
3
said.
minutes.
I said like 5 minutes ago in this conversation that we've been having that Shadow said that Shadow locked us out of the channel.
Yeah, Alex did actually say that. I didn't, but he did. But you just refused to listen, I
Well,
guess.
obviously, because too many of you were talking, I couldn't
No,
hear
it
him.
was just me.
How about we type?
We obviously no, none of those words work. We all muted our mics and Alex just spoke. You remember that?
No.
Right? Yeah, he did. We all muted our mics.
All I remember was being randomly shouted at.
Shouted at?
Shout.
Why? I never.
That didn't happen.
The reason why you're saying this now, Scatman, is because you have no evidence of it.
Go check the
Therefore, you're
TeamSpeak log.
denying
No,
all
no,
of your
fuck
Go check-
accusations.
Go check the TeamSpeak log.
Yeah, go check the TeamSpeak
No.
log.
How can
why?
I check the TeamSpeak
Wait,
logs?
I take a picture. I can take a
Even
picture of it. It still
Khan
says for
can
me.
even see it and.
I can take a picture of it and even record it where it
Yeah.
says in the TeamSpeak.
Don't bother.
They won't listen. Just,
No,
just
no, it
let's,
won't.
Let's
Forget
just leave this. Let's just leave this right. It's all behind us. Good. There. Done.
Look.
Oh my god.
No, why does this not work? I tried to copy a whole line of it and it only copies the first line of it.
Yeah, it
There we
does
go.
that. It's TeamSpeak. It's TeamSpeak.
Yep,
TeamSpeak
it's
does that.
TeamSpeak doing it. And then the
You know
next one
what?
is you were kicked.
You wanna know what?
I don't really want to know what.
And then he kicked us
I
all out of the
quit.
channel.
You should quit. Yes.
Hey, wake up.
I quit. If you
Guys,
all
just
want to
stop.
fuck over the community, just fucking do it. Because I'm not dealing with your shit no more.
Celestia,
Okay,
I'm not
goodbye.
doing anything. I'm
Goodbye,
just
No,
telling you
man.
to
just
stop.
fuck you all.
User
Fuck.
left your channel.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well.
Hey,
You know,
yeah,
guys, you just congratulations. I'm gonna fix it. Take a talk with the rest of the super admins, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do with you guys and Celestia. Because
Okay.
oh, believe me, you guys are as responsible as he is. Because
Oh
you
man,
guys,
we in big
you
trouble.
no,
We
listen,
in big
you
trouble.
guys
Don't
tipped it
don't
over
say
the
me.
limit, and I don't give a shit if
Fuck this shit,
what
mate.
happened, what caused this. What I'm really angry at is that Celestia, I'm angry because he's overreacting, and at you guys because you literally are using it and just making it worse. Both of you, both
Dudes, listen.
both him and
Hey,
you guys should be ashamed of what you have done.
What have I done?
What have I done? The
I don't know
same.
what